What's going on, everybody, man? We back, man, in the trenches, man. We just had a crazy one. Bonnie Godiva and Coffee Brown just went down. First of all, y'all look amazing.
Thank you.
One of the things I want to say, shout out to Battle Truth. Me and him feel like this. Y'all keep
I love Battle Truth.
I already know,
Shout out
man.
Battle Truth.
Shout out Battle Truth. So listen.
No, hold on. We got he's the man. I fuck with him.
Battle Truth? Yeah.
I think he's dope.
You know, it's crazy. I just started watching him. Like, I just started watching like the last 6 months, but I'm like, yo, he know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Like, he's funny.
He does know what he's talking about.
And and we kind of need that.
Niggas don't want to shout this nigga out, but this is the funny blogger, maybe in life. Salute the Battle Truth, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This nigga is one of the funniest niggas on the face of
this up. Okay, Battle Truth on YouTube. You are one of my official go-to sources. As you know, I'm still involved in battle rap behind the scenes.
Where's my damn gavel at? Dang it. Hold on. Here! Take it! Take it! Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'll do it for you. No, man. Get up out of here with that trash, man. No, man.
What about a dude named Battle Truth? You ever heard of him?
Battle Truth. I think Battle Truth, he tells it from his perspective. I've seen some of his stuff. I'm not familiar with all of it. But I think he's funny. I think in the beginning, because I remember when I first started seeing it.
But
he's hilarious. Battle Truth.
He's wild hilarious. He's also got his own thing. You feel what I'm saying?
He's mad funny.
You know what I mean? So
but
like
with him though, another thing with him, like, and I'm not talking bad about him. I respect him. I like him. I watch his channel. I watch
like
him.
A judge and shit.
Yeah, I go to his channel. I can say myself before I go to anything else.
You go to Battle Truth first?
I go to Battle Truth first. I'm being honest.
That's crazy.
I want to see what he talk about, how he's saying it. But
right. Before he go to anything else, he come to Battle Truth first. Because he need to see what he's talking about. Welcome to Battle Truth. In my point of view. Oh, no, you. So I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay, people. Okay. Remy Ma continues to try to clean up some of the things that were said against her, by which Papoose literally shut her down. And according to Remy Ma, she says that Papoose is jealous of her. Papoose has always been jealous of her because she had a better career than him. And as a result of that, he just couldn't take it. He just couldn't stand it. Let's listen. Let's listen, y'all.
This man ain't right 90% of anything. Like, I wish he paid 90% of the bills. We probably wouldn't be here, but that's neither here nor there. Not only did this man not write for me, that's where a lot of his animosity comes from. Every time we would do interviews and people would be like, oh my God, do y'all rap battle? Who's better? Like, she's better. She's better. His heart, though, it pains him because he really wants this. He wants this. We're talking about somebody who literally sat and made an album each month for a year straight that nobody purchased.
Okay. So according to her, Papoose made an album every month, basically, and nobody purchased it. And people would ask, who's better in the battle? And they'll be like, she is. And it pains him for that. Hold on, let's see a little bit more, though.
And then here I am, literally making a lot of money on old work. And then sometimes I'll pop out with a little verse on Ghetto and Ratchet Economy, or pop out with a verse on a Mary J record, or I do something with my Fat Joe. Every time I do it, like, yo, right when that please was the album. And he envies that I have that demand and or that I have the leisure to not really do music because financially I'll still be okay.
Okay. This is how you know, again, this lady is crazy. First of all, why me as a husband would be envious or jealous that my wife is in high demand when her success is my success? Just like her struggles and sorrows, it's my struggle and sorrow. If she going through something, I'm going through something. If I got it, she got it. If she got it, I got it. Where's this division of my? Like where is this coming in from? Especially when you know this man wrote 90% of your stuff. Why would he be envious and jealous of you if he wrote 90% of your catalog? How am I jealous of you when I'm writing you good raps and material by which you getting paid off of? If your image could sell more than mine, I want that. I want that. Why would I have to feel in competition with you and we under the same roof? And we supposed to be sharing the same account. And our bills is together. And we share a child together. Where does this struggle for competition and power come in when we supposed to be working together as one in a marriage? And where do you get that I'm jealous of you when I'm the one trying to keep you afloat and keep you relevant, because I know how important it is for us to maintain this way of living by which we live to better ourselves and our child for the future? Like, where do you get this from? But this is what I'm trying to say, man. She does everything she possibly can and think that we're going to buy it. The problem with it is there's too much evidence out here against what she's saying, by which it's easy to shut her down. That's why all Papoose had to do was speak one time. This is this woman's third live over an hour long. And nothing lands. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. 3 lives. She done gave us over 4 hours of material. 4 hours now. Nothing landed. Nothing. Think about that. And now you want us to believe that this man is jealous of you. Why would I be jealous of you for? All that man's whole career, you see him honoring you. You see him bigging you up. You see him, man, this my wife, bragging about you. How I'm jealous of you and all I do is brag about you openly to everybody. Even though we didn't even know half of the things you were doing behind the scene. And this man still was there by your side as though you never cheated on him, as though you was this faithful, honorable, devoted, loyal woman. And in reality, you wasn't. And we'd have never got that from him because he never used that against you, even though you was doing it against him. We would have never known that. We would have never known that that man caught you laying in the bed with his baby beside you, getting your pussy ate. We'd have never known that. And again, I only use the language like that because I don't want to desensitize the filthiness and nastiness. I don't even like cussing, but I cannot play these games with these people when it comes to the evil that they're doing. And it need to be shamed and it need to be exposed. Lord, forgive me. He know my heart. These people are evil and wicked. And what they want you to do is not look at the truth as the truth. They want to desensitize it so you don't see it as wicked as it really is. This woman was caught by her husband laying on the bed with another woman, getting her pussy ate while her newborn baby is beside her. That's wicked. That's evil for both of them. You mean to tell me now, you the mama, you should have said something. But even the girl didn't say, hey, let's at least take the baby and put her in the other room or get her out of the bed. You allowed that evil spirit to defile your innocent child under the roof of your husband, but he jealous of you and still stayed with you, knowing you just violated that man home like that. This what you want us to believe. He's jealous of you, even though he's writing the raps for you to be successful. You want us to believe this man ain't wrote nothing for you and y'all are married, a couple, and this man literally can rap better than you. You can't rap better than him. I wish I could play some of this stuff where y'all on a song together and they not flagging me. That man tore you apart in raps. What are you talking about? We not stupid. We not stupid, girl. You the only one want us to believe this lie. We're not going to believe the lie. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. What's crazy is you want us to believe you're telling the truth when you also part of the reason why we believe him, because you the one that confirmed and actually co-signed everything that's being said about him. It came from you also. It came from you also. Not only that, what do we do when your own family is saying about this man's credibility? Y'all friends speaking about this man's credibility, who know y'all personally. Y'all inner circle is literally saying that they can vouch for everything that's being said about this man's integrity, principle, morality. You just hate to take accountability. You do. You just hate to take accountability. And there's a lot of women and men, I'm gonna say it both, not just women. There's a lot of women and men that's like this. I use you for a tool. I take your situation of what you're doing, use it for a tool of what other people doing so that they may, if they care, correct the problem and fix their marriages and relationships to do right by one another. And not allow this world to tear down things you have built by which your relationships and marriage stand. Because you will find stepping out of your marriage and relationships is terrible because you ain't doing nothing but adding and bringing in another problem. And when you claiming to love somebody and honestly love somebody, then you should recognize the harm and hurt you're doing in that relationship to correct the problem because you calling it love. To actually learn how to heal with one another and stand and fight for that's worth fighting for. It matters a whole lot. It matters a whole lot. But you doing anything in your power to try to tear this man down because you got caught. That's the only, listen, y'all, this is the only reason why she left. None of this ever came out until she got caught. Until she got caught. None of this never was the case until you got caught. When you got caught, now we hearing about all this stuff we never heard. Now you got an attitude. Now you bothered. Now he not paying bills. Now he abusive. Now he wasn't loyal. Now he's a homosexual. Now he mentally was abusing you. Now you was in a toxic relationship. Now he not a good father. Like what are you doing? But you was just so happy because you was having your way. Living a trifling life. Living a scandalous, trifling life. And notice the thing about you. You always want us to see things opposite of what it really is. You want us to see Papoose opposite of what is already been proven about who he is. You want us to see Easy opposite of what's already proven of what he is. You trying to paint him as this stand-up guy who had it going on before he met you, when we already have the proof and records that he had nothing at all when you start dealing with him, because you don't want to accept the fact you were tricking off with this man and that you're this man's sugar mama. That's exactly what you are. You talking all this boss stuff, boss chick this. You are a trick. You are a trick for an investment. I'm going to put it that way. You gave him something to only strip him of more. So let me clean that up, people, because I still have to tell the truth. It appears to be tricking, but not so much to some degree. It was her tricking off on him for the bigger investment. That's what it was. She took his talents that he wasn't getting paid for, and she invested money in him to make him presentable, because she'll be found out that she, let's be real, sucking his dick. Again, I'm not sugarcoating none of their sexual immorality, okay? So she would be exposed for sucking his dick, because that's what goes on in that relationship they were doing. So she was going to be exposed for sucking his dick as a married woman, claiming to be a Christian, sucking a Muslim dick. Crazy. That's retarded as hell. But we address that one. We address that one day too. You tried to clean them up because it was going to be found out. And you were going to rape him of what his real status was. And that's what you started doing. You gave him a stock when he didn't have one, so that you could benefit from it. Oh, he make $50,000. When? When did he ever make $50,000 a battle? You gave him that lie. At the same time being his manager. So you get 20% of everything he make on top of being the one who set his salary. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. And what you wanted your husband to do is go along with the program and plan. But your husband didn't want to go along with the program and plan because he valued and honored you too much to allow you to prostitute yourself. And you had a problem with him doing that because you didn't have a problem prostituting yourself. You didn't have a problem sucking two niggas' dicks. You didn't have a problem letting two different niggas fuck you. You didn't have a problem with that. Well, your husband did. Because not only did it shame him and brought embarrassment to the family, it broke his heart. It broke his heart. That was the difference. And you didn't care because to you, it's just pussy. It's just pussy, babe. That's all it is. Let me just get this nigga some pussy, because that's all he really want. Some of this celebrity pussy, because he never been with a celebrity. I got this nigga nose wide open, babe. He'll do anything I want him to do. Look at all this money I could get off of him. And at the same time, all I have to do is give him a little pussy. When you saw Papoose wasn't going along with that program, you started despising him even more. Like, look, he's such a hater. He don't want me having nothing. He don't want me. That's what the enemy programmed you in your mind, to believe that he's jealous and hating on you because you found a new lick for y'all to keep you afloat, to continue to live above your means. So the enemy made you believe your husband is trying to stop you from progressing. And then you begin to despise him because you can't break out and be the whore you freely want to be. That's the problem. Like, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. Ugh, he holding me back. Holding you back from what? Being a whore? Holding you back from what? Shaming y'all child? Holding you back from what? Destroying your own self? Leaving you to your own devices? Holding you back from what? When all the man ever did was try to uplift you. And once again, never held your past against you. That's love. You know how many men can't do that? You know how many men can't do that? Sad thing about it is that man still loves you. 20 years just don't go away like that. I know we see him out with Clarissa Shields because he's trying to get over the pain. How can I ease the pain when I'm never going back again? How can I ease the pain to my heart? That's all he's doing. He's trying to ease the pain. All he's trying to do is ease the pain. Because when he alone, the enemy is at his greatest strength. Everybody know when you go through heartbreak, what makes it harder is when you alone by yourself. When you alone by yourself, when you walking in that house, you reminded of everything y'all did and the moments and memories that's within it. So sometimes you got to leave and step out. When you hear a song, it irritates you because you're reminded of them when you first heard it and what y'all were doing and where y'all were when that song came out. The enemy keep putting thoughts in your head, reminding you of his or her absence and what they doing while they absent from you. Yeah, because that's how he worked. Look, I'm going to help y'all, and it may be graphic, but again, God know my heart. The enemy will remind you, yeah, you remember how she used to suck your dick? Now she's sucking his dick just like that. Because he wants to build a rage in you in hopes it gets you to snap. Or hurt yourself, or hurt them. That's what he wants to do. Trying to get you to snap. Oh, remember he used to eat your pussy? Now he eating her pussy like that. Remember how good it felt to make love to her and fuck her? Now she fucking him like that. See, that's how he worked. And a lot of people fell victim to that. You know how many people committed suicide behind that? You know how many people actually went out and went and murdered behind that? You know how many people in prison right now behind that? You know how many people right now is on drugs and alcohol as a means of that? He's going to do anything he can to destroy you. Some people come out of it, some people don't. But he don't stop his tactics. This ain't no different. Man ain't jealous of you. That man been honoring you y'all whole relationship. That man have always put you before him. That man put his whole career on the line just so that you could be safe, so that you could be protected. You not finna get up to believe he's jealous of you when this man always put you before him. Always. Like a real husband is supposed to do to some degree. I just think differently to some degree. I believe that love first starts with you in order for you to give it to someone else. Because you know who God is. When you know the order, that's what keeps things in line. I seek God first to better myself as a person, that I am now able to love someone else. And when it comes to my wife, I put her first, even though I had to learn how to love myself first, to know that she is my companion, that she is my soul, that she is my partner, and that the plan of God don't work without her. That's how this works. She is before my children, because in love, the children are made. Before the children came, we had love. The children serve as a token and symbol of our love. But before the children, it was us. We had love. And through love, the children were conceived. People don't know how this works. You're not going to get them to believe it. We don't believe you at all. You have no credibility whatsoever with us. Your credit is no good here. None. And it is a proven fact of these things by which we are able to say, we don't believe you. And we believe, if anything, it's the other way around. You're not going to get them to believe that man despise you like that. That man been with you for 20 years. You all he know. You all he wanted to know. And he would still be there if you wasn't doing what you was doing. Still loving you, still holding you, still kissing you, still fighting for you, still putting his life on the line for you. You did this to your own self. Playing these games. You finna be 50 years old. You are in your mid-40s. You finna be 50 years old. And you're still prancing around like you some type of reckless teenager. And again, nobody can tell you nothing. It's sad you got to watch these videos to actually be corrected when you couldn't even humble yourself and have a conversation with your husband. You got to listen to us, strangers, literally keep you in line. Because I know she listened to this stuff, y'all. She even said, I be going on the internet, I'll be listening. Yeah, but nobody talks it like this. This is entirely different. This is your therapy. You are a foolish woman who hates correction. The definition of what the Bible say. The fool hates correction. You hate correction. You can't even recognize when you out of control. You can't even recognize when you tearing down. The Bible says if you correct a wise man, he will love you. But correct a fool, he will hate you. Fools despise correction. It's terrible. You are a bad reflection of a woman. You are. You are. And now you so wicked with what you doing. Everything that's supposed to be dear, everything that's supposed to be sacred, you hold it up and tear it down. Love, you tear it down. Loyalty, you tear it down. Devotion, you tear it down. Motherhood, you tear it down. Support, you tear it down. Truth, you tear it down. God, you tear it down. And you comfortable laying in a lie. You comfortable smelling the filth of your own ways. You comfortable with it. You don't even see nothing is wrong. You literally on camera saying you didn't do nothing wrong. You don't think nothing wrong with sucking somebody's dick and you a married man, a married woman. You don't see something wrong with that. You don't see something wrong with stripping your child from the love of her father and bringing a stranger in who hate her father. You don't see something wrong with that. You have destroyed your whole entire legacy to the point that your music mean nothing. While you're sitting out here, oh, I do music with Fat Joe. I did a song with Mary J. Blige. Yeah, 60-year-old Mary J. Blige. Girl, get the hell out of here. Your music means nothing because you know what mattered the most to the people? Y'all love. That mattered more than your music. You not seeing this? Can't you see nobody cares about your music? Nobody cares about laying back all the way up. Nobody cares. You know what they see? A shameful woman that broke a man's heart who was only trying to love and provide for his family. That right there supersedes anything you ever recorded in a damn studio. Nobody cared, especially when you tried to get us to buy into the love. Y'all wanted us in the marriage. You documented the marriage. You broadcast the marriage for us to embrace and accept and follow. only for you not to even really believe in the very thing you were trying to get us to buy in. So we reject your deposit. You have no credit with us at all. Judgment will go as follows. We at Battle Truth, in the court of public opinion, along with the One United Front, find you guilty of defamation. We find you guilty of defamation of character that you continue to do to your husband as a result of not wanting to take accountability for your shame. Therefore, you are fined. You are fined 20% of all proceeds and royalties of all your materials, all your finances, that this man may be compensated for tolerating and putting up with all this almost 20 years of your unfaithfulness. You need Christian counseling. You need Christian counseling that we are going to sign you over to start taking by yourself. And that is my judgment, along with the One United Front. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.